Hi, my name is Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage. My goal is to help people learn how they can remove National Recovery Agency from their credit report. And this is in many cases without paying their debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, then I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is for you to take. Now, I do want to say that I'm not telling you that you shouldn't take action. If, for example, you know or believe that National Recovery Agency or actually any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts permanently deleted. Or, if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. So just give us a call today. We'll put our number in the description area below for you. So what I want to do right now is go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one here I think is really important, and that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with National Recovery Agency? I put this one at the top of the list because we get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense because, few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So that's good news. So now, who is National Recovery Agency and why are they on your credit report? It's probably why you find this video. So they're referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency, and they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap, and then they try to collect the full amount. Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say that you have an unpaid card with Capital One, for example. And it's $1,000. National Recovery Agency could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for maybe $100. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which gives them a 10x return on their investment. So, these companies can make a lot of money. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy they have to get you to pay. However, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report doesn't remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, whether it's paid or not. So a lot of time, paying it isn't actually in your best interest. It could just be a waste of your money. Now, in rare cases, paying debt can even hurt your score further. Now, in addition to credit reporting, they may also send scary letters. They may call a lot. Certainly will call a lot. Calling your family members and colleagues. And again, I want to mention if collectors have ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case that you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with National Recovery Agency? So this is kind of a tricky question. Settling your debt with National Recovery Agency really depends on your goal. Typically, I say if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Why? Because, as I mentioned before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed entirely. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score. And the negative account gets removed from your report. So, I mean, it's perfect, right? So which gets into the next question. How do you remove National Recovery Agency from your credit report? So it looks like this. The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it. It's a good thing to understand. But be prepared to spend weeks, maybe months, learning how to do it properly. However, if you hire a professional to handle it for you, you can ensure that it's done properly the first time and save the extra time and hassle of learning how to do it. We're happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with National Recovery Agency accounts many times in the past, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we're here to take care of it for you too, if you'd prefer. How can you get National Recovery Agency to stop calling you? Like I mentioned before, National Recovery Agency will be calling you as an attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, which really means the answer is that they're only going to stop calling you if, one, you settle your debt with them. Okay, we talked about that. Or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will National Recovery Agency try suing or garnishing my wages? Another great question. So National Recovery Agency suing is unlikely. It can happen. It does happen. But in our experience, it's rare. And really the reason is that there are a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win. It's just a long process. But if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect at all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with National Recovery Agency? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that National Recovery Agency has purchased. Okay? National Recovery Agency is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA, and as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. These are very complicated acts, but the bottom line is they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use it properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. That's one of the reasons that we're here. So call us today to discuss your options. And again, I'll throw our number in the description area below. And that's all I have for today.